Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from Truist Park. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Ian Anderson, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
First pitch on its way. Fouled away.
First pitch, 7-11.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Hey, Matty V, talking about a team that's on a roll right now, Dior. How about this? Through the first 4 games of this homestand, perfect 4-0. They've got their sights set, Dior, on some bigger and better things.
And you know what, Dan, and the fans feel it. You can tell there's an electric atmosphere brewing in this stadium right now, and hopefully it continues.
The 1-2. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
A payoff pitch one more time. Lifted down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder, but this will land untouched. The next 3-2. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 12, Jeremy De La Rosa.
Next, here is Jeremy De La Rosa. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Now here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. De La Rosa is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out, and I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Next to dig in, Kyle Lewis. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
De La Rosa leads off first with 1 away. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
The 0-2 delivery, and he fouls this one off. The next 0-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
The count now at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Full count still.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 3-2 one more time. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Ready now for the Marlins, Jose Ramirez. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt here. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Has a look. Now the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. First and second now. One man out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Adley Rutschman digging in now. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
And now the first pitch.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Line to the right side. But this lands foul down there to make it 1-1. From the stretch.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And the 2-1. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Hit hard down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. 1 run scores. He pulls into second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Andres Gimenez the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
This looks like it could be a rough one. He can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to center. Acuna's there for it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
So now into the box is Chad Pinder, and the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. First pitch on its way as he'll take a look at ball 1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Three runs already home here. High and deep down the left field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
In the dirt, and oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on just 1 base hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Marlins on top, 3-0. Alec Hansen gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. High in the air out to center field. On the run is Lewis. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
Here's the first pitch. windup and the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
To the plate now, Dominic Smith. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Sharp ground ball toward the hole. Reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. At the plate now is Abraham Toro. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Swing and a liner. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The pitcher, number 41, Alec Hansen.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Alec Hansen. Here's the first pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Arcia has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. That'll bring up Luis Ariz. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And now a pitch on the way.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Again, a 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Freeman over there at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Miami down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Striding in is Ronald Acuna, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch on its way. Swing, and he pops him up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he got him.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. The numbers: 282 to start play, 14 homers, and an even 50 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on balls.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Striding forward for his first chance, Yoan Moncada, and we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately. From the stretch, here's the pitch, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. And he misses with it. 1-1. Freeman, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And the pitch on 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Not cheated there as he takes a big hack, and it's 3-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second. Looks like a big inning could be brewing.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. It's a nice curveball at the knees, swung on and missed.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
At the plate now, Roldani Baldwin. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike. And that one yanked just foul. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We've played 2 full. The Marlins lead it 3-0. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Marlins offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch on the way. The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Again, another foul ball. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Kyle Lewis. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking, strike 3.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Ball and no strikes, the count to Jose Ramirez.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
The 2-0. Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
In now, Adley Rutschman, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot, as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Left side, but well foul. Pulled toward right center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Ian Anderson.
The pitcher, Ian.
First pitch on its way.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
2-0 now. Swung on, missed. 2-1.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed, because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
Swing and a flare down the line. In there, a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
Full count, 3-2. Skied into very shallow right. De La Rosa will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Stepping in next, Orlando Arcia, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
First offering on its way. Anderson stands at first with 1 out. Hits this one hard the other way. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But he'll recover to get the force at second. A fantastic play. Stepping in once again is Dominic Smith. He bounced out last time up. He's set and the pitch.
Nope, upstairs. That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
A ball and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Up high, 2-1 now. From the stretch.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Junior.
2 on, 2 out, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch on the way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. So now here is Andres Jimenez. Drove in a run with a sac fly last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And there's ball 1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Three and one to the Marlins middle infielder.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Marlins right now would do anything to get a leadoff walk to get this inning started.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Chris Sale answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. So now to the plate, Abraham Toro, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
Not shocked by that pitch sequence right there. Sometimes guys out on the mound, when they feel they deserve a strike, they're going to go right back to it. But this umpire's staying staunch, and he might not give it to him at all this game.
And he misses 2-1. Used the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Here's the 2-2. Runners on the move for second. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Mm. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And the payoff pitch. Runner going a second time, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Next to hit is Alec Hansen. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Over to Albies. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the one. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Luis Arias. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Acuna's there for it, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Now to the plate, here is Freddie Freeman. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch is a curveball in the dirt. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
And now the first pitch. Yoan Moncada comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Here's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Into the windup and the pitch. Popped him up. And there's out number 2. Next to stand in is Nomar Mazara, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
0-1 the count. Here it comes.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Down in order go the Braves. Still down 3-0. Now to bat, Jeremy De La Rosa. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The right fielder, number 12, Jeremy De La Rosa.
First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Kyle Lewis. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. High in the air down the right field line. Mazara's on his horse. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next to hit, Jose Ramirez. He doubled his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And he popped him up. Albies ranging into shallow right. Running hard. He's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Into the box now, Adley Rutschman. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in will be Roldani Baldwin. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base paths if they can get somebody on.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the 2-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Justin Dean will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. Lewis waits on it. 1 out. Next up is Ozzie Albies. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Albies.
He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-0. In the dirt here. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Has a look. Now the pitch.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
At the plate, Orlando Arcia. A ball and no strikes. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball. 1-1. From the stretch.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Now the 2-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Next it'll be Dominic Smith. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. From the stretch. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Outside for a ball. 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 1-2. Seared down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And another foul ball. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Albies at third with 2 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Here now the 2-2. Dribbled down the third baseline. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 22 on the year, and the Braves have drawn even now. It's 3-3.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Acuna digs in now, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Now for 4 innings, he was great. But here in the 5th, he looks like a completely different guy out there. That happens a lot when a pitcher is facing batters for the 2nd or 3rd time in a game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Braves able to tie things up on this home run. Through 5 innings, we're tied now at 3 apiece. Bryce Wilson will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 46.
Into the box, Andres Jimenez. It was a walk in his last trip.
The shortstop, Andres.
First delivery to him.
Nope, that's a ball. Count 1-0. Ball due.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball, that's upstairs. Three ball.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the payoff pitch home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder, and it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as they take the lead 4-3.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
At the plate now, Chad Pinder. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Ball 4.
Ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
In now, Abraham Toro. He's running. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. One there. On to Freeman, a double play. Isan Diaz will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch on its way. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 3 homers and 5 driven in. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 4-3 Miami. Kevin Matos enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Ball one, no strike.
Count even now at 1-1. This is to right field and deep for Freeman. Gone! A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman, number 449 now for his career, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Now batting.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Base is empty here with nobody out. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Around first, digging for 2. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Stepping in now, Nomar Mazara, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Popped up, and this is going to be a foul ball. Moncada stands at second with no outs. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate, and this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box, Roldani Baldwin, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. De La Rosa will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Geraldo Perdomo will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Here's the first pitch, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner at first here, one man out. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
3-0 to him now. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Something's clearly out of sorts with his delivery right now. Just walked the guy, and that pitch wasn't even within sniffing distance of the zone. Really fighting himself right now.
First and second now, 1 man out. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
3-2, full count. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. De La Rosa is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia grounded out in his last at-bat.
Arcia.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Ball 1. From the stretch, the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Memories being made at the ballpark tonight, as they should be. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Tyler Matzek is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 68.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Luis Arias. First offering on its way. Popped up, Moncada in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and it hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull the trigger.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Up next, Jeremy De La Rosa. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Outside.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Up top, it's 2-0. One out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-0 count. Here it comes. And, oh, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Up next from Miami, Kyle Lewis. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
One-0 count. Here it is.
Inside. Ball 2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a one-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
Matzik comes set. Here's the 3-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Ramirez. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Pops this one up. Albies ranging into the outfield. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Marlins leave 1, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Sean Anderson will come on to make his 40th appearance this season. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Dominic Smith.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
In the air out to left. Pinder settles under it, and there's one gone. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just missed above the zone. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. And quickly there are 2 away. Freddie Freeman will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Lewis. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Jarrett Gutu has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. The next 3-2. Count remains full. The next 3-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Standing in now, Andres Jimenez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. Albies picks it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Jazz Chisholm will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Here's the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Up next for the
Let's
Marlins,
take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. To the plate now, Abraham Toro. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Two out here and a runner at second. Now it's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Nope. 3-0.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
now batting, the pitcher.
Aaron Slagers enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Daz Cameron will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Daz Cameron.
Brian Torres will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 59, Brian Torres.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Comes set, the 0-1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Ready with the 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. A Big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Jazz Chisholm will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Brian Torres will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. Phil Maton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Digging in, the switch hitter, Yoan Moncada, for his career in this matchup. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. First pitch coming, here it is. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Count 1 and 2.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Moncada is retired, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 15.
One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. He's set, and the pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he will make it into third with a one-out triple.
You've got to like the effort there from the right fielder. He gives chase and leaps, but just can't bring it down. Excellent backup from the center fielder, though, coming to help out. If he doesn't, that might have been an inside the Parker.
At the plate, Roldani Baldwin. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. In to score the runner from third, and that moves the lead to 2 here in the 8th.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's just 1 for 6. Baldwin leads off first with 1 away. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
The 1-1.
Count 2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Runners on first with one down. And it's a full count, 3-2 to Austin Slater. He's set. Here's the 3-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's the payoff pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Chisholm is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. From the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. The 1-1 is a ball below the zone. Runner on first with 2 away. Ground ball left side. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Luke Jackson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Popped up. Moncada into foul territory, and no one will get this one. Here comes the 1-2.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
And now in the box, Jeremy De La Rosa. Now here's the first offering. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. A 1-1. And that one got a piece of him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Digging in next, Kyle Lewis. It was a walk in his last trip. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation called for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
In now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
3-0 pitch. It's the outside corner, strike 1. The 3-1. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Stepping in now, Adley Rutschman, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Braves have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Atlanta Braves seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Bryce Wilson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Luke Jackson hammers down the save, his 33rd of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Marlins, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and every